Hello, this is Francis McCaffrey. Um, you're looking at me live here in Killorglin, County Kerry, in my little dungeon of Blackthorn Dungeon. And if you're watching this live stream retrospectively, hello from the past to the future. I'm a fifth generation Blackthorn Shillelagh stick maker. I'm based in Killorglin, County Kerry. Blackthorn and stick making has become my life. It's my full time job and profession. And every Friday for you guys at 6 o'clock, I make myself available with loads of dust in my eyes, as always, because I've been working a lot of dust and stuff in the last hour. But sure, why not? You get to see me shed a few tears anyway, tears of dust, and I'm your number one Blackthorn guy. If you are looking for a Blackthorn, if you're looking for a real Irish shillelagh, not something that is called a shillelagh, a real Blackthorn walking stick, I'm the guy. I'm the number one guy. Search me out. I'm the main guy to speak to, and always good. Let's see, a few comments are coming in here. Christopher Gordon, hello. How are things? Thank you for joining the live stream today. How are things with you? Hope's okay. And we have Wise Jason Wisemiller. So you're quite wise. So it's good to see you on the live stream. You must be here because you know I'm the number one Blackthorn guy, of course. Andre, we have as well. He says hello, Frank and Francis. He's watching us on his big screen TV. You always send me some pictures of my big head on that big screen TV, which is good. Let's see. You remember me, or not really, Christopher? You can remind me as well. But it's all good. If we spoke before on the live stream, it's quite good. I've been full of fumes and full of dust in the last hour. But I don't recognize your name as one of the top stick buyers on McCaffrey Crafts that have 20 or 30 of my sticks. So unless you buy 20 or 30 of my sticks, then I might know you as well. Let's see now. Tim McKern, hello, Francis. It's been busy for me, but I can join today. It's good to be busy. Coming into the Christmas holidays now, you get a chance to relax. Sticks Aubrey says Aubrey from Canada. Sticks ahoy! Very good, Aubrey. Very thank you for joining our streams. And Christopher Warren, the man with the kilt. Yeah, we had a chat on Instagram. I remember you now. We had a chat there about a week or two ago as well. But now, for me to really know who you are, Christopher, man, you need to start buying my sticks. Become a loyal fan and supporter of McCaffrey Crafts. And I know you're cutting some blackthorn and stuff as well. I think it was. Let's see now. Mary Miles, hi Francis. Cold and snowy in Wyoming. 40-mile-an-hour winds. Hi Frank. That doesn't sound good at all, Mary. So stay safe, stay warm, and kick back and watch the Blackthorn live stream here from my little dungeon of the basement. Let's see now. Tony, who's a regular face. He's an OG. Tony, we call him the OG. Hello, it's Tony. Everyone who knows this channel has knows you are Tony as well. You've been on here since I had about 1 or 2 subscribers. It's like I still don't know what's the appeal, man. Of what you find interesting about what I do. It's just sticks and stuff. But I'm always grateful when you join us, Tony, as well. You have still going out with that Irish woman, or did you actually eventually ever marry her? Let's see. Hello, I'm just here to hear you call it a shillelagh, and I'm checking out your site. Yeah, shillelagh. That's how us Kerry men pronounce it as well. What is a shillelagh? It's different for everyone. The term is used so interchangeably. For me, a shillelagh is a little small type of handheld type of batter. It's a little small one to shillelagh, but in North America, it's a big keyword that people search for. So that's why people, you use it as well on these sites. In Ireland, people don't really call it like it's a blackthorn walking stick, but anything that looks like a knob stick, people refer to as a shillelagh. But to be a shillelagh, it has to be Irish. Sorry, lads, you can't take an Irish word from away from us. Shillelagh is Irish. It has to be from Ireland. Has to be made from one of the woods that shillelaghs were made out of. Predominantly was blackthorn or oak. Any of these kind of lesser woods calling themselves shillelaghs and made in different places, they're not. They're just other walking sticks and other knob sticks. So I'm going to keep the word shillelagh for the Irish, and I think that we deserve that as well. We've been fighting for Irishness for 800 years. Let's see now. We have a. Let me go up here. James Coleman says, "What words do you have in Wyoming to make sticks?" I'm not too sure. Does Mary make sticks? I didn't know that. Are you stick maker, Mary, or just a stick admirer? I think you're an admirer. Tony is giving me the laughing faces, so you still haven't married for a man. That's funny. Is she there watching with you as well? If she is, I'll start teasing you as well about marrying her. That Irish woman, or has it ended in tears or in flames? Irish women are passionate, Tony. That's all you need to know. Passionate. Let's see. Dennis Hayes says, very cold here in northern Arizona on the Navajo Reservation. Enjoy your live streams and like your products as well. I don't know too much about Arizona, but I know my sticks are popular there. I see the address come up regularly enough, and there's a lot of deserts as well, and my sticks seem to be holding up well there. So yeah, thanks for watching there, Dennis, and hope is all is well there in northern Arizona. Daniel says, glad I could take the first stick I bought with you to Tokyo with me, and it was a great travel companion. There you go. My sticks are all over the world. So it made it to Tokyo. I do have a picture from about 6 or 7 years ago of a guy who brought one of my sticks up Mount Fuji. So Daniel, you're going to have to top that. You're going to bring my sticks to the Kabuki Theater, to the Para nightclubs. You know, get a geisha holding one of my walking sticks, whatever you want in Japan. Japan's a fun place as well. Let's see, Mary, minus 30 next week here in Cochrane in Canada, and Alberta as well. Alberta is a big oil place, isn't it, as well? You have all the oil wells and Calgary and Edmonton and places like that as well. I know Stampede is big in Calgary, isn't it? Joe Grande says, hi, Francis. Hi, guys. Finally out to get some sticks. Yep. I'm a hobbyist stick maker. I haven't started crafting sticks yet, but take my time to make beautiful sticks. Thank you, Joe. You've been listening to my word. Go out, focus on getting the sticks, build up your quantity. Start off slowly and get going after a few years. It's all about patience as well. Michael, a very, very good supporter of the channel. Good morning from Colorado, and here all in the order of the Blackthorn. Michael, it's always a pleasure when you conduct the activities and the entrance there. I'm still with her. What's that tone, Tony? You sound disappointed when I'm still with her. She's a good Irish woman. You know, you're trying to convince yourself sometimes we clash. You should, by putting in that sometimes we clash, if she reads that, you will sometimes clash. Italian with Irish, and she's lovely. If you're saying she's lovely, she's obviously standing beside you. Under duress, you put in the she's lovely as well. See, Joe, how are things, Joe? Greeting Francis from Las Vegas. Got my Monster Shillelagh 2 heavy. DHL delivered this one. App just as good as UPS. Yeah, it depends. Like sometimes UPS or DHL are different in different areas as well. I got all my sticks out now and all the orders. I think about 3 or 4 orders come in today. It'll go out on Monday. Tom, my brother Tony Kelly and his wife Anne were here for Biddy Cotter's mother-in-law funeral, County Clare. They had to hit the flight back to California. This 8 degrees below zero was way too cold. Yeah, it was pretty cold in Ireland the last few days. I think it's about -3 or -4 at the moment. But tomorrow the rain's coming and the temperature is going to go back to about 7 or 8 degrees or something like that, positive. So it should be okay for Christmas. But still pretty cold, like burning through the oil. I'm freezing here. Just probably put on a coat as well. It's pretty cold here in my little basement. See, Mary Miles, I have no idea, James. I love my stick from Francis. I want more. Enjoying the info and visiting. No, I don't make sticks. Just an admirer as well. That's great. You'll be a stick collector soon, Mary. Once you get a few of my sticks, you got to get 3 or more sticks now. You'll be a stick collector. I have some really nice sticks on the way. There's no rest for the wicked. You know, like all these guys are saying they're taking a break for Christmas. They're going to relax and stuff. Not me. I've been straightening sticks all day. I'm going to work on trying to get some more sticks out. There's still time left in this year. There's still, people looking for Christmas gifts. There's still people that just love the sticks and just want it any time to. I'm afraid she's on duty, so don't need to pick her up till 10 p.m., which is why I'm here watching your great channel. Has she banned you from watching my channel or something like that as well? So at least you get a bit of peace as well. Sometimes it's good to get a bit of peace from your better half, like, just to have your man time as well, just to chill out and watch things to take your mind off things. I know the feeling, Tony. I have some Irish, but I'm Italian also. But I went to Saudi in Boston and went to an Irish bar. So I didn't feel welcome, so I finished my Guinness and left. Yeah, like, if you don't feel welcome in this bar, it's not a good thing as well. I suppose in Ireland at the moment, if you have money, you're always going to be welcomed in every bar. They're struggling a bit. Let's see. Francis, do you see that fraction fighting on the Tibet border with India? No, no, I was meant to look at it and I actually forgot. I remember you sent me a message on the chat, and I was going to look at it. You sent her all different sticks of different sizes as well. So what do I just Google that? I'll have a look at that after. Let's see. Tony says minus 7.5 yesterday morning in my neck of the woods in the UK. Yeah, it's too cold to go out cutting in like the minus temperature. Like, it's not always going to be below minus. Like, you have to cut in the wintertime. But like, you're give me a rainy day where it's about 5 or 6 degrees over a day where it's like, minus 3 or 4. Do you cut or dig yet this winter? I do. I have. I have about 475 sticks dug so far, and I've got to get at least up to about 1,500 minimum this year. Hopefully, I can stay more as well. Let's see as well. Art Champ says, my wife says you have a beautiful sweater. It's your typical Aaron, 100% merino wool. I don't know if there's any merino sheep in Ireland, but apparently it's Irish. But it's warm. That's all that matters. It keeps you warm. You dress in layers, but in this weather you need 100% wool clothing. I'm wearing 100% wool socks, wool sweater, all of things to keep me warm. In this weather, it's not the wrong weather; it's just the wrong clothing. You just could wear whatever is the right clothing as well. But yeah, like the Aran designs are pretty nice as well. This is the honeycomb, which I don't know means wealth or something. You have the cables which are over here, which represent the ropes. There's all different ones, but mostly this pattern is like a honeycomb. You see like a bee's hive, something like that as well. Or sorry, let me skip a few comments here. Okay, let me go back to this one. Okay, she just made me one just like this with that as well. Oh, she knit like to make an Aran sweater. It takes forever. You'd be months doing it. It's a complicated process. It's actually like a work of art, like to do it as well. Francis, I just find my kin in County Cork, Cork by. Me and my best friend want to take a trip. Do it. Cork's fun. If it happens in a year or so, I'll tell my friend to come visit you in France. I'm only an hour away, so you can easily do Cork and head up to see me as well. Just make sure I'm here. Like, usually in the summer, I go away for myself now because, COVID is more or less kind of quieted down the hoo-ha about traveling and about it, for now anyway. So I do like to get away for, like you guys, for the summer. And July is my quietest month always. Sales are always quite quiet in July. Have you seen the shillelagh in Black Panther 2? No, I haven't. I think they use like a knob Kerry or something like that, or something. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Black Panther, and the kind of those kind of like Marvel movies get a bit kind of stale fast. Like you'd watch them with the kids and stuff like that. Like, but for me, I like my horror. I love horror movies. I just find them quite funny and stuff as well. Let's see. I have and action movies, horror and action, stereotypical dad movies. James Coleman said, I have an alpaca. They're really good wool as well. Wool sweater and space age under sweater that is 3x warmer than wool. Sounds pretty good. You can't go wrong with that as well. Wool will do it anyway for now, but you want to stay away from the acrylic sweaters. Like whenever you see 100% acrylic, you're literally just wearing plastic. They're just strands of plastic that have been woven together, and they provide absolutely no heat. And it might look nice to have an acrylic sweater or something, and they're cheap and cheerful. But you want something wool based to keep the warmth in as well. Let's say Ryan, right? Only the clothes are wrong. Yesterday I made a 3-hour hiking trip at 5 degrees. Good old Germany as well. Yeah, I saw your pictures that you posted as well. It looks quite nice over there. See, Joe, if me and my friend visit, I buy a stick, but not sure how the airport would let me bring it home with me. You can bring them through the airport as a walking aid. Not the little shillelaghs and cuddles. You'll have to pack them into your bag, but there's no problem going through the airports with an Irish heritage product, the Blackthorn walking stick. It is a walking aid, so you are permitted to have walking aids. So a lot of tourists buy them and have no problems as well. I saw that South Africans make knob sticks. Yeah, the knob kerry. It's slightly different. It's longer and it's like made of wood. It's pretty good as well. There's some fights that you can see around the tribes in South Africa, like in the township areas, around Johannesburg and I think Cape Town and a few of the other places as well. I've been to South Africa. It's a good place. You have to be careful though. You have to know your way around as well. It's not the easiest place to get around. The Hammer House of Classics or Gore. The Hammer House of Classics were always on TV. They're always a bit funny as well, and they'd always be over 18 or stuff like that. And you'd be watching them, but there'd always be a nudity bit where one of the girls, like things would pop out or something. That it'd always be that moment when your mom would walk in. To you'd be watching one of those Hammer. This is my memory. I'd be watching one of those Hammer House of Horrors. Like Twins of Evil, Peter Cushing or Christopher Lee or something like that. And there's always vampires and stuff. And there's always that scene where he's seducing the vampire. There's a girl vampire, and her top falls off. As they do in those movies, like. And I remember my mom would always walk in and be like, "What are you watching?" And I was, "No, nothing, nothing." But yeah, there's good. And I do. Gore is pretty good as well. I do enjoy some of the gory movies, like the new Evil Dead movie that came out. Well, not new, maybe the latest one a few years ago was pretty gory, and the cannibal Holocaust in those ones as well are pretty insane. Or those like Italian directors that did some of those gory movies years ago. But let's see. Joe Grande, try to convince my buddy to buy one from you as well. You don't have to convince him. The minute he'll see it, and he'll see, once he comes into my lair, he cannot resist. He will be seduced by all the blackthorn there and will want one instantly. I say, when someone comes through my door, they're not leaving without buying. I lock the door. That's how I operate. That's how I roll. Hi, Francis. How are the family doing? The family's fine. Let's see. My mom seems happy. She got her hair dyed or hair treatment yesterday, so she's all happy. I think she's done most of her Christmas shopping. And she doesn't know what to buy my middle son. She doesn't know what to do. Let's see. My dad, he seems to be okay. He's taking it easy now with the cold weather. He's been just kind of. I think he's been watching a bit of the World Cup and different things like that as well. But he's just been kind of resting up the last week, for all I know. And kids are fine as well. Dogs are fine. All of it is good. Something missing, Francis. Mocha tea and your favorite biscuit. Yeah, like it's too dusty and dirty down here. Like I just thought I'd change the scenery up to kind of like being kind of like where I kind of usually do my straightening. I spent the whole day straightening sticks today. It's so boring. Like you're standing for hours just straightening wood, straightening pieces of wood, straightening pieces of wood. Because like I want to post a lot of nice sticks in January. I love to hit the ground running hard in January. Is kind of important to me. And like I'll be posting sticks over the Christmas. Like, I just like to push forward and because I know like most people are going to be stuck at home at Christmas, nothing to do, bored. So it'd be good to get loads of sticks online as well for more people to kind of like, to look at as well. I'll try to do more content as well. John Elliott, good evening. How's it going? That looks like a good behind you as well. Yeah, I must organize it. It's like over, was it over on this side? Yeah, over here. I have a big patch of blackthorn over there. I keep thinking I need to like organize this area a bit better and to have everything thrown all over the place. Let's see now. James, the sticks the Africans make are similarity to Irish walking sticks. They kind of like have a different thing, and there's like a kind of a little pointy thing at the top of the knob carry things. I've seen them like in Kenya and places and a few other things. Let's see now. George A. Romero, the zombie guy, were so good. Loved 80s horror. The synth music is brilliant, man. I'm listening to a load of synth. I actually have been listening to a lot of black metal, and then when I get tired of black metal, I listen then to some synth. I've been using listening to to Gunship, or to what's the other bands, Time Cop 1983. There's quite of Trevor something, Broken Promises. I can't remember. There's loads of them that I listen to. But yeah, the 80 synth music is pretty good. A lot of good George A. Romero films as well. I suppose Day of the Dead is the best. Is it? I think that would be it. There's one or two that are a bit iffy. Like Joe says, does the stick number have any significance? Like, for example, Shillelagh 201 is the 200 Shillelagh you've made this year. Sometimes it does. Yeah. So I think this year I've made about. Yeah, that'd be about right. I've made about like 200 of the small. No, because I think I restarted the number count when I got up to a few hundred. Sometimes, like, if I get up to a few hundred, I might like restart the number count again. So I think so. I think usually, like, I usually sell more than 200 per year. So I'd have to double check on that as well. But like, usually that's just for me to find them. So when I haven't put in my shop, I can just find them a bit quicker when I have the little numbers on it. So that's just for order picking, and the reason that I do that as well. So guys, if you have any questions or want to ask anything or chat about anything, like I'm here on a Friday. I'm working on a bunch of sticks at the moment. Here, I can show you some. Like, here's one that I was kind of straightening. There's a bit of nice purple wood on this one that you guys can kind of see as well. A nice, piece of blackthorn. It's got a bit of this kind of mossy stuff, so I gotta like scrape all of that off and get it as well. Sometimes, like, this kind of like stuff will kind of grow in it in the wild as well, like, some kind of fungusy type thing. But it's not, it doesn't do anything. It just doesn't look the best. So I have to like get a wire brush and take that off. So I've got that pretty straight as a straight. Come on, B, so I can focus into the camera. Where's the camera? There, you can see it. So, like, I have a few of these sticks. So that's one that I think is pretty nice. Let's see now. I have some more over here as well. Here's another stick that I was working on there today. So I'll get this stick up online probably over the next few days as well. It's another good one. Nice little straight one as well. So I have a bunch of sticks. I have a lot of sticks coming soon. Actually, you guys will love them. I have. I haven't started working on this one yet, but you guys are always interested to see what a blackthorn root looks like. So here's like, the blackthorn root. Most of the blackthorn roots, like, it's hard to make like a root ball out of it because they don't really have a ball. Sometimes they do, which is kind of rare. And that's why everyone kind of asks for them, but it doesn't really like work that way. So there's like, so you can see it a bit better. So there, I'll be making like just maybe a handle out of that or something. But that's kind of what the root would look like. You can imagine it in it as well. So I've got this kind of bit straight as well, as straight as a straight can be. Like, there you go. Let's see. There you go. So you can kind of see straight down it. So I have a few of these as well, and a few others. I have a big monster one too. This one's a bit kind of fat and heavy. This one's about like, I must be close to maybe about 1.75 inches in diameter. It's a pretty big hefty one as well, and you can hold it like that particular way. So this is like a big heavy one. Here you can kind of see the close up of a seasoned blackthorn. I still have to like sand this a bit better and do a few more things with it as well. But yeah, I've been working on like a load of different sticks as well. I have them all kind of just over here as well. Loads of like knob sticks and different things. So yeah, because like now the orders are kind to slow down because you get closer to Christmas. A few will come through, trickle through here and there, and it gives me a chance to get back to making as many sticks as possible. How long has that one been drying? Probably about 2 or 3 years, I'd say. Well, probably 3 years. Let's see. Do you use 80 grit through 100 grit sandpaper? The 80 grit you need, like, because it's pretty hard. So I usually start on like, maybe like 60, maybe 80, something like that. And, I don't really need to go, like, sometimes I just kind of love to leave little kind of bits and pieces to show this kind of like, handmade, maybe a little like a rasp mark here and there. I think it's kind of, it's, when someone sees that in the future, they know there's kind of like a bit handmade. So I don't go like to 100 or to 1,000 grit like sandpaper or something. Do you use a microwave sandpaper? I don't really need to do like, you know, that's if you're doing like table furniture or something like that. You want to like really different things. You don't want it like really too smooth as well on the handle, because it has to, you know, have some kind of grip and some kind of friction there as well, that someone's going to do it as well. But yeah, you do need plenty of like the 80 grit and stuff, like, you know, it's very hard and to kind of like to go through, and maybe like then 80 and then 120, something like that. Um, is that pile of sticks behind you there my rare monster hiking stick? I don't. I pulled out all the hiking sticks. The hiking sticks are over in that little thing. I've thrown a bunch of hiking sticks. These ones will probably be all. Sorry, which one? These ones will all be like walking sticks. Um, but there are a few monsters in there as well. I always cut some of the bigger ones because I know they're quite popular. See, Joe says, Francis, I made braces to straighten my walking sticks. Hopefully, it'll hold. A question: could I get boards, glue them, then drill holes, then use screws to make like a frame to put a stick through to straighten? Uh, you could, but for the thinner sticks, like sometimes it mightn't be strong enough to, like, if you're using, you know, a jack or a vise or something to kind of straighten it. Vices is probably the easiest way. Just get a vise and, you know, two pieces of wood and something in to protect the stick as you kind of do it. There's several ways to straighten wood. There's like a million videos on YouTube to straighten wood. James, I could grind that large stick and polish it smooth. Oh, very good. Yeah, I have a load of those pieces as well. So I'm looking forward to 2023. I have a nice batch of sticks coming up as well. Let's see now. Also have a bottom board after building both frames to put at bottom to support the two frames together, similar to the device you have. I don't have a circular saw to cut holes in the center of the board. You can just kind of drill a hole and then get a little kind of saw and try to, you know, just do a little hole in it as well. Doesn't have to be like you know, perfect as well. John, I was out digging root balls out 2 days ago in the snow. Got that digging them out in the stream was rising me off. So let me read this again. So I was out digging root balls about 2 days ago. Why? You should just waited till tomorrow when the temperature goes up in the snow. Got that hot digging them out of the steam was raising off me. Oh yeah, the steam was raising off you. This week it was tough to go out cutting. All you could do is just wait till tomorrow and the temperatures go back up again. Let's see. Good evening, Francis. Wow, that's a mother load of Irish blackthorn. Yeah, it's there's plenty around here as well. Like, you know, there's that side, there's that side. You know, I have the side up here. There's the side, you know, behind me. Like here, there's plenty of blackthorn down at the back too as well. So there's plenty, whether it's down here, whether it's, oh, where am I going? Up here, whether it's there, you know, surrounded by blackthorn. There's always plenty of blackthorn around me as well. Uh, but yeah, it's pretty cold here today. Actually, I think I must get my coat. I think I have my coat here. 1 second now. I think I need to put this on. If you get too cold, that's a bit better. Get a bit more warmth in. I have this little cheap little heater thing beside me, but it's not great as well. It's got to, let's see. Does the soil freeze solid in the winter? Not too bad, not really. Here ground sees solid all winter long. No, not at all. You can still dig into it. Christopher Gomez said, you say that root cut and shovel didn't work well. No, the root slayer was crap. I can do a video on like what equipment I use for cutting. Do I have it here? I think I might have it in my car actually. Yeah, I don't have my cutting. Sometimes I bring it here if I need to clean a few things. No, I think I left it in my car. But yeah, like you know, that like cutting out roots is just annoying. Like, you know, I know some guys recommend using an axe. Someone like I have this little kind of saw that I got and a few different things as well. I like the Japanese hori hori kind of, you know, a little kind of hand knife kind of shovel type thing. That's kind of handy. But yeah, it's never easy digging out roots. It's kind of tough enough. Let's see. Good idea. I'll get a large 2-inch diameter drill, drill a hole in, and after drilling holes in the center of the board, put a support at the bottom and screw the two boards together for support. Very good. Just make sure you're using like hardwood or something like that for your frame, because if it's too soft, or it'll snap, or something as well. Let's see. John Ellie says, still stone here in the ground. I said the root slayer was no good for hazel, or was letterwood as well. Yeah, the root slayer is no good. It's hopeless. I just kind of wanted to get it just to kind of see and stuff, but yeah, it's like hopeless. Let's see. Do you carve anything out of blackthroat twigs like toothpicks? No, that would be like, not a good use of my time, James. Like, who wants a blackthorn toothpick? I don't know what they even sell, but that'd be more like a novelty item as well. I go for the big value ones, the walking sticks. You need a little. You just get some kind of machine to knock them out as well. But no, the twigs are good for starting the fire. That's what it is. That's what I don't really need to use the twigs as well, so that's fine. Carl says, "Hi Francis, I hope you are well. Do you do engravings on sticks? I don't do engravings. I just don't like engravings on rustic sticks. I just don't think they look good, and as well, like my calligraphy wouldn't be as like nice for writing different things as well. And you need like it's not, you need like a wood burner or a Dremel or a few different things to like make it like really nice and different things as well. But I don't know. I think like with a stick, you don't really need to do all of those with like an Irish like shillelagh or something like that. I think if you just put too many bells and whistles and decorations and stuff, it kind of looks like one of the kind of tourist shop kind of ones with a shamrock and the names in it, and best of luck and different things as well. Like, if it's your stick, it's your stick. But I anytime I've seen engravings, I just think they look so, I don't know, they just don't look too good for me as well. I just like the kind of nice natural rustic sticks. Oh, I'm pretty worn out here actually. I'm feeling a bit tired more than usual. I think I need to get something to boost my energy levels. Actually, I probably need to eat as well. I haven't eaten for a while. Need to get rid of my belly that I got over the last few weeks as well. Um, so any more there question, guys, or anything else you guys want to talk about? I think I might actually not go too long today on the live stream, because I am feeling a bit worn out. I'm in here since 9 o'clock this morning, and now it's 6. So I've had a pretty long day, and I'm starting to feel it as well in the cold, and when I'm down here in the basement for the whole day, it does kind of like sap all your energy as well. So kind of I'm looking forward to now the most is just going home, having a cup of tea, sitting in front of the fire, having some peace and quiet, and that won't last too long with the kids as well. I know myself, like I'll just get home and then I'll get a call to like collect. I think the daughter's in town somewhere. I'll have to drop her home and then her friend home, and then I become the taxi service in the evenings as well. Let's see. I've cut several dozen blackthorn sticks over the last month. I had them seasoning my basin now. My wife thinks I have too many. Wives and girlfriends and partners, Jake, they always say the same thing. Oh, they're terrible. Oh, they're dirty. Oh, they're taking too much up space and everything. But 2 years from now, when you're buying her, a Louis Vuitton bag, she'll be happy. You're like, that came from the blackthorn money, and stuff like that. But yeah, it just takes a while. Like just like sometimes in the basement, you just need some kind of moving air and stuff like that. And unless the wood's already kind of rotten or stuff like that, like you shouldn't have a problem with woodworm and with different things like that, and insects and different things. I just kind of keep an eye on it and just put the kind of wood, the heavier end down, and just kind of like I regularly like move around my sticks, and even though they're all seem to be just thrown there, I've just thrown them there like about a month or two ago. Then I kind of look through and pick out a few, then kind of see how they're seasoning. You just get a little penknife and you can scrape the bark and see if it's still green wood under it. Like the green and the blackthorn bark, like it will still last up to a year and a half. So when the green starts going from under the bark, when you scrape it, at least then it's like over about a year and a half seasoning as well. The pen burner engravings, and I kind of feel the same, Christopher. I just don't like how they look and stuff. I think they'll take away for a blackthorn. A blackthorn's cool. It's badass. You want a badass stick and stuff like that. Like it's putting your, it's like, do you put your name on your underwear, or do you put your name on your jacket? Do you put your name in your shirt? Do you put your name in your hat? You don't need to do these things as well. I think I know it's kind of nice to personalize things, and I understand the sentiment behind it. I just don't like it in my sticks, and luckily I kind of I make sticks the way that I want. So I get these guys asking me loads of different things the whole time, but I find that, like, if I'm like the stick, then usually it's a better kind of product that I kind of put out. Okay, makes sense that for take care and have a great Christmas. Great Christmas to you too, Carl. I might see if I can do a live stream over the Christmas as well, and get my dad or something as well to do something. But it would be nice to have one day off. I will take Christmas Day off work, but I'll probably work then throughout the Christmas, because like usually the orders, they are slow over the Christmas, and then in January they start up again. So it gives me an opportunity to, like, usually just kind of stock take and plan out my year, make sure I have enough stocks to see, look, if I have an abundance of shillelaghs or I have abundance of this or that, and gives me an idea of how to kind of strategize for the year. Hello from Spokane. That's in Washington, isn't it? Get a toddy and get some rest. That's true. I do need to get a bit of rest, but all I really need is a cup of tea. I just have that urge. I just really, Tony was saying it earlier, someone, I just want a cup of tea and to be in front of a fire. My feet are freezing, my back's sore, my hands are kind of a bit numb, and different things like this. This room takes forever to heat up. Like, you need a break into the you need to break into the Christmas candy stash. That's my problem, Mary. I actually do that. There's always like Christmas biscuits and chocolates and everything, and I just find myself gorging. I just like, watching some dumb action movie and just eating away. Watching Steven Seagal, big heavy guy, and I want to be like Steve McGall. And I start to eat more, but I do enjoy that. I should stop. Like, it's one of my weakness, Mary, for chocolate and different things. I know it's bad for you. I know I should cut out the sugar and stuff, and I'm pretty good with that. But every now and again, I fall off the wagon, and I do eat some chocolate. Let's see. Have a good one, Francis. Hope me and my friend will come visit you next year. God bless you with your family. Yeah, let me know well in advance, Joe. Like, the longer the better, and I'll let you know if I'm around. Tell the missus I'm going out to pull dirty old Hazel. Yeah, you'll get a guy wallop around the head, Christopher, if you start doing things like that. To be like, who's Hazel, and checking your phone for different things. But look, wives and girlfriends and partners, they don't support the blackthorn business until you start making money. That's how it is. And when the money comes in, what you have to do is buy them something straight off the bat, and then let them know that this present came from the blackthorn money. Then they'll be like, oh, really? Okay. And then they come around to it as well, because they just don't like, it's kind of like a dirty type of job as well. Uh, let's see. I love to plant blackthorn here, but blackthorn grows like zigzag up and down. Like, you really need like a lot of heavy bushes, and you have to wait about 15 years for there to be even one that's long enough for a walking stick to come out of. So it takes a good 15 years, like, and things like that. Luckily, I'm still fine with looking the overgrown. I've thought of it before with planting and coppicing and stuff, but it's not easy with blackthorn because the way it grows. Ron, hello, Ron. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you as well. Hope that all is well. Let's see. What do you think about holly shillelaghs? I have cut 5 of them. Yeah, holly shillelaghs were a thing. Holly is a really white kind of pale wood, not as strong or as dense as a blackthorn. Holly is a heavy wood, but it's not as strong as a blackthorn. It's kind of like white and very kind of pale as well. So sometimes, like, and then the bark, sometimes, like, if you've taken off the bark, it kind of looks a little bit weird for a shillelagh, but they were used as well because they are a dense, heavy wood as well. But yeah, you can try them. Like, there's holly is was used for shillelaghs as well. So you can make holly German sticks, because remember, it's not a shillelagh unless it's made in Ireland, Andre. Let's see. I'm raising a great mug of coffee to you. Ah, very good. I never got into coffee drinking, even though I should. It'll give me that extra energy, but I don't know. I always got a bit headache or something off it, or a bit dizzy or something. I never really liked caffeine, and everyone drinks it. Like, it's amazing, and they sit in the coffee and stuff. Uh, Let's see. Scott G said, "Hi from Alaska. Very good. My daughter loved the stick that you made that I got for her. Helped her after her hip surgery. Well, I'm very happy there that my stick is being useful and utility as well. I do like my sticks to be used as well. Like I know some people like to put them on a wall and on display, but like if you're looking for a wall display, I can make you like different. Like I have plenty of wood. I have a load of wood that isn't suitable for like walking or sticks or canes, but it would be really good like for display. So I might put some of that out in January as well. But yeah, it's good to hear. And look, may her have a speedy recovery as well. And enjoy the Christmas. I think family is important. Whatever you say about family or Christmas and different things, to have an event that brings a family together is always a good and positive thing for the community. Let's see. Landbride, hi there. Do you supply a nice seasoned blank for an amateur guy to work on? I don't, because I'm a professional stick maker and I use them all myself. I need to make them. When I make a stick and it's finished, I can make more and more profit, and I can feed my 300 kids and saving up so I can afford to put them through college. So long story short is I don't sell blanks. No one does. Is if they get a nice black turn, there's no way they're going to sell a blank. Um, let's see. Yes, have Frank on. I will indeed. He's all right. He likes to come on a bit more. I should ask him. I'm usually just too busy or to call up or something like that. The McCaffrey Crafts live stream special. Yeah, like if we could do one on Christmas Day, it'd be fine because like on Christmas, we usually I don't know we do sometimes we do at home with the kids, and then in the afternoon we go to my parents' house and we hang out there. Then my brother-in-law comes. We talk nonsense about some topical thing, that I love to kind of push his buttons with. He's very kind of right wing guy. I'm very much into like guns and a lot of these different things, which I would have some similar views on certain topics, but like then we start talking about politics and local politics as well, and we might differ on some of the local politicians and stuff that but yeah, and then just relax in the afternoon. So usually the afternoon is a bit boring, so it might be some excuse to do something. What kind of tea? Barry's tea, of course. Barry's Gold. Mary knows she's straight in there straight away. She knew how to answer that. Holly grows south of me, and it's 100 miles to the Maryland border. Yeah, like holly is a dense, heavy wood. It was used more for shillelaghs, which is like the small cudgel things, more so than the actual walking sticks. But there's several reports of holly being confirmed as a use as well for shillelaghs as well. Matt says lots of great holy here, holly I suppose, here in Scotland, mainly in the old graveyards. You know you find always around the graveyard a yew tree. There's always these amazing yew trees, and you can make sticks out of yew as well, and different things as well. But you don't want to be a grave robber there, Matt. There'll be some kind of groundskeeper coming out chasing you, or you'll have some ghosts going after you if you believe in all the supernatural stuff as well. Uh, Never really bought into ghosts and stuff as well. I know a lot of people are superstitious and different things as well. I think I'm not sure my dad believes in ghosts. I know my mom does. She's seen one or something one time and different things. But after a night out drinking and stuff, we all look like ghosts the next day. Uh, Plenty of yew too. Yeah, yew is a nice wood. You'd always see it like growing around the graveyards or something like that. It's always kind of associated with kind of like graveyards and things in Ireland, so it's always around there as well. Like people used ash as well a bit. They used mountain ash. They used holly, hazel, but blackthorn, a little bit of oak too, but blackthorn was the main kind of one that people used as well because the knuckles, the thorns, all of that. Let's see. There's a holly tree in PA that is said to be 400 years old and was around the time. Now let's see. It was around when the Native Americans lived here, and it was used as some kind of burial site as well. That's quite interesting. But I don't think you start digging or cutting in some Indian burial site. I think I've watched enough horror movies to know that's not a good thing to do. And how much are they? My sticks they range from €90 to about €140. Sometimes we make a really amazing one. It might go up to 180 or something like that. So usually the line share run are kind of between the 100 to 120 mark, something like that. Let's see, Matt. Love walking around old graveyards, Francis. It's the only thing that cause bother. It's only the living, sorry, that cause bother. Yeah, that's true. Like what I don't mind in graveyards is looking at really old headstones, like There's ones from like the 1600s and 1500s and stuff here in the Clorgan graveyard. Like me and my son, we go in there looking to see if we can find the oldest ones as well. Let's see. Craig Heaslip says, I think that's the hardest part of stick making is finding landowners to get permission. It's a real headache. Yeah. It's like, there's certain commonage areas that you can go in like without permission. Like if there's overrun commonage or like something is like roadside and it's coming out onto the road and different things as well. Like it's you can go in then and take some. And so there are some instances, Craig, when you can like get blackthorn without having to go. It's only when you need to go in and cross over lands that is owned by a landowner. But like if there's like wild blackthorn that's growing right onto the road over boreen or like these kind of commonage areas as well, then you can get a nice little stash as well. I know a few areas that I can actually go visit that are kind of rough and ready and hard to get into. Uh, with some good blackthorn there. I'll be out cutting from next week again. The oldest yew tree in Europe is recorded in Scotland. There's one in Killarney too. That is, it's if you just probably Google like a U3 Killarney, one of the kind of areas. There's this really beautiful one. It's like the U tree is right in the middle, and they built a whole cathedral or a whole kind of religious thing around it. That is, it's quite an amazing sight to see. Any more quick questions before I leave, guys? I am tired. I'm cold. I need a cup of tea. I need my cup of tea to get me through to the evening. And actually, my feet are pretty cold. That's kind of why I probably shouldn't have done it down here. I should have probably done it upstairs or in a warmer room. The live stream. Let's see, the 700 old yew tree here on Huntingdon Castle in Carlow, Wexford border. It predates the castle by 200 years. There's a monastery here before the castle. Yeah, it was always associated with around kind of graveyards and different things. All right, Andre. Nice weekend, mate. All right, guys. I think I need to get out of here before I start to freeze, and the temperature seems to be pretty bad. So anyway, guys, look, thanks for watching the live stream. Thank you for supporting me this whole year. The Christmas run has come to kind of been winding down now. If you want any sticks, I'll still ship them next week. Any of the sticks that are purchased this weekend from North America, they probably will get like on the 26th or 27th or 28th, just after Christmas, with the Christmas deliveries. And yeah, just keep supporting, and I'll try to keep making as nice stick as possible. Say hi to Aaron. He asked about you today. He's like, I was like talking about the live stream and saying, oh, he's got many fans in there. And he was like, is Mary one of my fans? And it was, oh, Mary from Wyoming. He remembers you as well. So I'll show him that comment now when I go home, and he'll be all happy as well. Let's see. One more thing. I prefer strong black tea over coffee too. Thanks for your time. Yeah, not a bother. I'm quite happy, but to give you the time to talk to the community, I'm just a bit worn out today. I can feel myself running out of steam already. Good night. Wishing you a Merry Christmas. Keep up. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Thanks so much for joining the live stream, and wishing you all well. I'm off to get a cup of tea now. All right, guys.